Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who has gone above and beyond to support this channel. It's really small, but I just wanted it to be specific for people who will resonate with these messages. So it really does mean a lot. And I also want to take the time to let you guys know I and my wife to be have been nominated for an award from the RBE. So I've been nominated for Best Artist or Best Female Artist, and my fiance has been nominated for Best Album. And we really need you guys to support. I know this is a small channel, and even my other channel, Gemini Empress, I guess you could argue is rather small. And a lot of the times people think you have 12,000 subscribers, so surely you'll be okay. I don't need to vote. She'll be all right. There's a difference between numbers versus actual engagement. A lot of the time people just want to hear their readings and that's it, you know, but it would really mean the world to me. And I know I always say this, but it's genuinely true. Like, I would be extremely bathed, drenched in abundance of gratitude to you guys if you guys could vote. It doesn't take a long time. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't need to sign up for anything. You just click the link, you scroll down until you see the poll Best Female Artist, and you see Awkward Confidence. It's going to be misspelled. It's an error on their end. Select that and vote. And then you scroll down and you see on the polls Best Album, and you see the person Astra, the IPN. Click that and vote. It's only going to take literally 30 seconds of your life, and it would mean the world to me and to my partner if you guys could support. We don't really have a community of people, and I feel like I'm going to try everything in my power to use the platforms that I do have to showcase that. So that is your way of giving back to me and supporting me, okay? With that being said, I felt guided to do a reading because I was having this feeling of, like, I was feeling guided to do a reading, but I kept picking up on weird energy. Not weird, but just kind of like energy surrounding you guys. Feeling like sometimes, like, why am I on this earth? You know, like, what is my purpose and why am I here? You know, what is the meaning of this life? What are we supposed to do in it? And even so, like, what does this mean for me? You know, what direction should I go in? Why do I feel misunderstood? Why do I feel different? Why do I feel put on pause? All these questions, like an existential crisis or like a awakening, okay? So let's unpack that, okay? So what's going on with the collective? What are the messages that they need to know? What's going on with the collective? What are the messages they need to know? Okay, we have the Empress. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Swords. Ooh. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I'm hearing it's lonely at the top, and next to the Nine of Pentacles is the Five of Wands. This kind of makes me feel sad, but it's just life. It feels like you guys are in this energy where Nine of Pentacles is independence. It's I got it all by myself. I'm self-sufficient. It came with blood, sweat, and tears, but I've done it on my own. But the Five of Wands energy is screaming like you've had to be psychically attacked. Maybe spiritually attacked. You've had to face a lot of envy, jealousy, people projecting their insecurities onto you, people just not being there for you, not supporting you. And it's like, it sometimes feels like it can bring a lot of resentment, internalized fear of wanting to get close to people because people keep disturbing your peace. And it feels so unwarranted. Like, people may take digs at you or just kind of target you even if you're not doing anything. Like, it just feels like your existence alone threatens people, and it can make you a bit fearful to want to be open with people because you don't want to be betrayed again or disappointed or made the victim into certain circumstances like this. But this is giving an energy of someone who's like having to be by themselves. People may see you as very independent and detached, but that's come from a place of self-preservation. because of having to deal with people. It's weird because I feel like people don't intend to come into your life to destroy it or to harm you or whatever, but it seems to be like a common reoccurrence of people love your energy, they fall in love with your light, they even benefit off of it, like their life actually starts to improve when they associate with you, and then all of a sudden you trigger them, or something that isn't healed within them gets triggered, and then they start projecting that onto you, and then everything just goes south. So it's happened so often that you feel comfortable being by yourself. As long as you're stable financially and you're in peace, you're good. Which is kind of sad, but at the same time, it's like you don't want to be someone who cuts people off or keeps to yourself either. Okay, we have the Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So a lot of you guys have been doing a lot of reflection, maybe overthinking in regards to your paths. Maybe there are times that you doubt yourself because you may have been gaslit. Maybe you have people who are not fighting in your corner, or people who are always constantly trying to attack you spiritually, psychically, like covertly. Or you've been in workplaces and you're always having to shift workplaces because people feel threatened by you, so they will find ways to get rid of you. So it pushes you into a different career, or pushes you into different ways of generating income, or a different path even, maybe even making new friends, moving areas. Like there's something about like overthinking about which path you need to take, and this could come as a result of age even. You may feel like I should have achieved a lot more by now, or I should be here by now, maybe I'm meant to go in a different path. There's a lot of overthinking about your path, but what you don't realize is you guys are holding the world in your hand. You get to decide your fate, okay? And you're just trying to figure out what is best for you. Some of you guys may feel like you don't belong. Sorry guys, the battery went off. So I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but sometimes I always suspect like there's always an interruption whenever I'm trying to get a message out, like whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on this channel, whether it's on the other channel I have, like it always feels like there's some sort of interference, like an attempt to block it. So I don't know if you guys have evil eye, people just don't want you to hear the message that you need to hear. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know where I picked up because I had waited for my camera to charge a while, but yeah, it almost feels like you've had to deal with a lot of people just psychically attacking you, spiritually attacking you. So you've just had to feel like it's me against the world. But the other cards I had, I'm okay. Here we go. So we do have Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. This combination screams to me pretty privilege, like you're being punished. You're being punished for being beautiful, because like regardless of gender, right, it feels like because you have had to do everything pretty much by yourself. Some of you guys may struggle to make friends or maintain friendships or find genuine partners or just whatever it may be due to envy, one-sided competition, and just people just being plain out weird, making you feel some type of way because of people's insecurities and projections. So you've had to you try your best to thrive and be yourself and get things done by yourself. But it's almost like with the Four of Pentacles, it's like you've been punished for who you are. So it's like you've had to keep to yourself, you've had to isolate out of fear of being betrayed, out of fear of making the wrong decisions in the company you keep. So now you've had to accumulate just everything by yourself and keeping it for yourself. Some of you guys may not share achievements because of this, okay? But with the King of Swords and the Empress, again, regardless of gender, it's almost like you've had to rely on your intellect, your ability to make sound decisions and cutthroat decisions. So cutting people off when necessary, not questioning your better judgment because, you know, pattern recognition. So even if you guys are not as intuitive, you guys can spot trends between, okay, this is a pattern here. I've noticed this characteristic is in this person. I've noticed these, like, do you see what I'm saying? And move accordingly. You guys you don't realize this. You may not feel this way, but you have actually accumulated a lot in your life, a lot to be proud of by yourself. And you have looked good doing it, and you naturally have an abundant energy. So even if you feel like, oh, that can't be the truth, Gemini, because I don't have money like that, or I don't feel like I'm successful, but you don't realize that the people that surround themselves with you, their life actually does upgrade It's only if, say for example, they're taking and taking, they're not giving to you, or they don't really have the best of intentions for you or good energy towards you, you end up distancing yourself and feeling a little bit off. And then it's almost like if you do return to spend this sort of ritual or prayer, or you just feel like, oh, you know what, I just don't want to associate with anyone that I get a weird feeling about, and you distance yourself from such individuals, their life ends up going downhill, okay? I feel like you guys have really potent energy. You just need to like harness it and just be aware of it and know when to turn your empathy off so that you're selective of who you want to help and surround yourself with. And yeah, I feel like you guys are being really cutthroat and being very selective and intentional because you don't want it to affect your life, right? So because some of you guys need to realize that part of why you're suffering with delays in certain aspects is like it's heavily due to like the energy surrounding you at this current time, okay? So is there anything else the collective needs to know? We have almost there. So if this was something you're working towards, this is a confirmation to not give up because you're almost there. Because again, with the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Wands, it's like you could have gone through this phase of like, where am I supposed to be? Because everywhere I go, I face adversity. And you're taking as if that is confirmation that you should give up or that it's not for you. But Spirit is saying, no, it's confirmation that you're on the right path. You could even make way for a new path if you wanted to. But it's like adversity is part of this journey to where you're going to be successful, right? We do have manifestation. So your manifestations are almost at work, basically. They're almost there, okay? You have someone who actually has a crush on you. They may treat you a certain way, but it's because they may secretly like you. We have congratulations. So yeah, I feel like this is clarifying the almost there. You're close to the finish line, guys, so don't give up on what you have in mind, even if you feel like, oh, you know, I'm not seeing the best results, everything's so stagnant. It's actually meant for you, okay? Because we have healer and manifestation. So there's something that you're going to get if you do the inner work of healing. You are in the process of healing, and that's what's making you closer to where you're headed. So don't ever believe that, oh, this is not meant for me because I'm facing this much adversity in it. This is part of the plan, okay? We have signs and synchronicities. Okay, this could be clarifying the crush, okay? Someone around you is actually crushing on you. And you may have felt like it was the opposite. You may not have got that vibe. But pay attention to how they're acting. You're not reading too into it. We have Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. So I think we're in Scorpio. We're not in Scorpio season anymore. Or we are actually. We're going to enter Sagittarius soon. But this could be happening this season, or this person could be a Scorpio. But you guys are also being encouraged to act like a Scorpio, as in be very secretive, okay? Because, bruh. Scorpios, I once taught a student that was like the epitome of a Scorpio. They want to know everything about everyone, but they will not reveal anything about themselves. He was like, Miss, I want to know everything you do. And I'm like, why? They're like, I want to know where you live. I want to know how old you are. I want to know. I'm like, why? They're like, what's your real name? I'm like, why do you want to know everything? I'm like, tell me about yourself. They're just like, it's private. And I'm like, you act just like a Scorpio, okay? What else does the collective need to know? This is what you guys value, your peace. Peace of mind. If something is disturbing, if someone is disturbing your peace, oh baby, it's gonna fall off your path, especially if it's unnecessarily like disruptive, or it's slowing you down in your development and it's not really benefiting you in any way. We have hope, okay? Guys, don't give up on what you are trying to achieve. And we have safety. Again, the stability, this screams Taurus energy. Like anything that's not bringing you peace and safety and is not like giving you an energy of optimism with the hope, you don't need it around you. And this goes for people. If people are not providing a safe space for you or encouraging you to go towards things that are meant for you, that you're genuinely like drawn for you, you don't need to be around that, okay? We have devotion, okay? Because I do feel like you're going to meet people who are going to be a lot more devoted to you in a way where like they're going to support you and be there for you. Because a lot of the times when you're a light worker, when you have a big purpose, it feels like everyone is trying to attack you, no matter what you do, and it can feel isolating, okay? What advice do you have for the collective? We have, yeah, 20, connect with your soul family. Guys, you're going to meet like-minded people. Some of you guys may have felt like I want to give up on people because I'm sick and tired of facing adversity, being attacked, envy, people just acting weird. Like, I'm sick and tired of that. For once, I just want to be surrounded with like-minded people who get me, who I can resonate with, who won't act weird or let their insecurities be projected onto me. You're going to find your tribe soon. So that's something to be excited about. And it's going to feel lovely. We have Call Your Spirit Home, 57. 5 is all about change. 22 is like alignment, right? But 5 is all about change. And 7 is learning. 5 and 7 make 12, which rounds to 3, which is foundations. You guys are going to make good friends from the things you've learned and the change you're going through. Remembering who you are with the Call Your Spirit Home. Everything that you've gone through is reminding you of who you are. Are you the potato that softens, or are you the egg that hardens in hot water? And you're going to find out exactly who you are. And once you realize that, you're going to only want to align with people who remind you of that, okay? We have You Are Safe, okay? So even when things have not worked out for you, you may have felt like, oh, why did that thing not work out for me? Why was I not chosen here? Why was I not this? Why didn't this work out? It was for your highest good. Because you were being protected from it, okay? Something was about to go down that you were being protected from. So 4 is stability, 8 is abundance, okay? So it was all part of your biggest purpose. 4 and 8 together make, again, 12, which rounds to 3, okay? We have thank God. So there's so much for you guys to be grateful for. In the midst of the adversity you've gone through, it's provided you with a beautiful skill, which is a gift of discernment, okay? But do go out of your way to look at the good and the things you have gone through. I split the deck and I got 7, which is reclaim your art. Go after the things that bring you life. Go after the things that you are really good at and you're meant to do in this lifetime, because you don't realize this, but it's actually your calling. But that's why it feels like you're facing adversity after adversity, but you still have an affinity to it, okay? What financial, career advice do you have for the collective? Oh, social status. You will reach heights of fame and society. Don't get arrogant, okay? So guys, you're meant to stunt on these hoes. I'm joking. You're meant to be successful in some shape or form, but remember who you are. Don't turn dark, okay? Remember who supported you, who was there for you, but, you know, don't become dark, okay? We do have exhausted, financially drained, lacking viable options, recharge or regroup. Some of you guys are needing a break. Listen, like, hustle culture, I get it, you know, because if the grind stops, like, you're not gonna get the moolah, right? But there needs to be balance. Work hard, play hard. There needs to be balance, okay? So take rests when you can. If you're in between jobs and you're unemployed, you will be employed again, but use this time to really pour and invest into yourself. Rest up, okay? Meditate, be at one with yourself for the time being, because it does serve a purpose, okay? We do have a love affair. Be aware, love affairs at work rarely work. Don't lose your mind. Some of you, if you have a work crush or someone has a work crush on you, Spirit is saying, don't mix business with pleasure, because sometimes it can work, sometimes it won't. But in this case, they rarely do. Okay, so just be cautious of that. You may even be protected from that, to be honest with you. We have investments. Investments made will have positive results that will bring prosperity. Invest wisely. Yeah, you guys need to be more intentional. Get selective about what you're investing in when it comes to your career. So if you're starting a business, the promotion, whatever it may be, who you're connecting with, making the right connections. You've got to be specific, because some people don't have some people don't have the best energy, and some people may even be carrying a lot of really dark energy, and you don't want to mix around with such people. I personally like to collab with people and like work with people, support people who have a very good character, you know, regardless of their skill. Because I feel like I don't like to work with people who are crazy talented but are just very like opportunistic, stuck up. One second. Opportunistic, stuck up, narcissistic, shallow. It doesn't matter how talented or skilled somebody is. I don't want to work with such people. But if someone is very down to earth, they seem to move with a level of integrity, I often like to work with such individuals. So get selective, okay? What overall advice do you have for the collective? We have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Absolutely. We have portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. This makes me think of 1111 energy. You get to start your life how you want it. It's never too late. If you're just sitting there thinking, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, stop living in the past. It's time to act. Set new goals, set new plans. Where do you want to go next? Don't feel like, oh, I'm old, like there's no point. It's never too late. The doors are opening. There will be opportunities presented. Chase your dreams, okay? And remember, you're not for everyone. It's okay to be weird. Sometimes you may feel upset because you don't fit in. You feel like, am I doing something different? I try my best to fit in, but no matter how much I try, it just doesn't work out. It's because, baby, you're not meant to fit in, okay? You're not meant to be like the people before you. You're meant to break the wheel, okay? You're meant to reinvent the wheel, okay? We have cosmic heart, devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Go after the things that really matter to you most. Manifest it, make it a daily affirmation, really believe in it as you're saying these things. For some of you, this is actual prayer to God, prayer to whatever you pray to, okay? Make your life a moving prayer and it's gonna work. Visualize it and move like it's already yours. We have lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. This goes for people that you don't trust or people you don't want to associate with because maybe they're not the best people to associate with. They're really not narcissistic, they're unsupportive, or they're just people with jealousy issues. Like, be selective, okay? If you've been feeling something in your heart and you can't always explain that to other people, some people may feel like, why are you cutting this person off, or why are you moving that way, or why are you doing this? Because some people are too indirect to tell you how they truly feel, so they'll show it in their actions. And maybe you're the type of person that doesn't believe in like confronting, or maybe you do. People will lie, but like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, playing victim. Listen to your nervous system. If you feel a certain vibe and it's like, I'm not questioning this feeling, anything that is not aligning with you must go. Friends that are not aligning with you must go. People in general around you that are not aligning with you must go, because they will slow down your progress. Don't feel guilty about it. This is your life, baby. You can't be thinking about, oh, but I don't want to come across this way. You got to do what's best for you. And sometimes, this is an unpopular opinion, you have to be selfish. Not all the time, but sometimes it's necessary, especially if you've been overgiving, especially if you've always done the most for others and you're not seeing like how that's benefited anyone else, except like if you're seeing it hasn't been a mutual exchange where like you're doing the most for other people, people suck the energy out of you, and in return, what do they do for you? Not even a gratitude, not even a thank you, okay? If it's not aligned with you, it's gotta go. And you're gonna know when it's not aligned with you, okay? What love advice do you have for the collective? Surprise. Romantic surprises on the horizon, be open to them. Okay, for my singles out there, there could be an opening for love between now and June time. I don't know why I heard that specifically. But for my people who are coupled up, expect a surprise from your boo, okay? And if you're in a talking stage, expect a surprise from your boo. We do have falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process, okay? Some of you guys are going to be falling in love, okay? Or things will be moving fast between you and a person, which is fine if the intentions on both ends are good. But don't forget who you are. Don't lose yourself and get wrapped up into it. Because sometimes people just forget who they are when they're in a relationship, okay? Not judging, because I used to be like that when I was a teenager. Like, the moment I get into a relationship, it's like, I forgot who I am. I need to morph into the person I'm with. And I cringe at myself every moment, okay? I'm not doing that. We have boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries. Protect them. So for my singles, and not even singles, just everyone, single or coupled, it's okay to have boundaries. I don't care how in love you are with someone. It's okay to have boundaries and stick to them. Don't feel like you're going to lose someone just because you have boundaries. If you feel like your boundaries is what's going to contribute to someone leaving your life, then fuck them, because they're not part of your alignment, okay? Have boundaries and stick to them. That's how you protect yourself and have great experiences, okay? We have a right path. So love